Hi, I'm Hazel, and this is how I beat Xorvasc with 2 pets in order to level a 3rd one. Xorvasc is a Master Tamer found here at Val'kyr in Legion, and he's available to fight whenever his world quest dealing with satyrs pops up. Beating him with 2 pets like I'm about to show you will get one of your leveling pets close to 5,000 XP. In my first slot, I have my leveling pet. To survive the fight, it needs to have at least 600 health or more if it's a mech. Today, I'm bringing along my fetid waveling. In the second slot, I have my Unborne Val'kyr with Shadow Shock, Curse of Doom, and Unholy Ascension. If you don't have a Val'kyr, you can use Mr. Wiggles instead with Diseased Bite, Buried Treasure, and Uncanny Luck. Note that if you do use Wiggles instead of a Valk, it makes the fight a lot tighter, which gives you less flexibility with your 3rd pet slot. In that 3rd slot, I have my Yu'lon, Broodling of Yu'lon with Breath, Emerald Presence, and Life Exchange. Like I said, if you're using Mr. Wiggles in your 2nd slot, then it's best to have Yu'lon. If you have the Val'kyr but no Yu'lon, you can squeak by with your strongest aquatic damage pet that has a stone skin style move such as River Calf, Magical Crawdad, or a good crab pet. Alright, so make sure that you have your leveling pet in your 1st slot and your safari hat on, assuming of course that you have one. And we go ahead and start the fight. So your leveling pet needs to use a move. Any move, doesn't really matter, whichever is the most useful one you happen to have on your bar. And then Trixie's going to go ahead and immolate yourself. So do not switch out your leveling pet. He's going to do that for you. Trixie casts another gate, that brings out your 2nd in line pet, which is the Val'kyr. We're just going to go ahead and spam Shadow Shock here until Trixie the Imp dies. Do not Curse of Doom, definitely don't Unholy Ascension, just spam Shadow Shock, and then keep doing that until the Imp dies. Shadow Shock does variable damage, it's a bit of an RNG move, but even if you get very bad luck, you should have Trixie down in pretty short order because of how strong it is. So there we go, Trixie the Imp dies. The first round that he brings globs out, you're going to want to go ahead and Curse of Doom, and at this point, our game plan is to cast as many Shadow Shocks as we can before we die, at which point we're going to Unholy Ascension. So your Undead Racial gives you that nice free round to Unholy Ascension, so just spam Shadow Shock until you die. And then as soon as you've died, you're going to come back and you're going to Unholy Ascension on that round. So we're going to Unholy Ascension right now. And there we go. So Unholy Ascension goes off, he gets the debuff. We've got about 3 rounds-ish left on Curse of Doom, doesn't really matter. And you're going to bring out your Yu'lon, Broodling of Yu'lon. So I got greedy here. You want to cast Emerald Presence the first round you're out. Don't go ahead spamming Breath. The Curse of Doom is going to be more than enough damage to finish him without you doing all that extra breath damage, so go Emerald Presence, then spam Breath until Globs dies. And there we go, shouldn't take too long, especially with that debuff, so Globs goes down, and Nightmare Sprout comes out. So you want to Life Exchange the first round that Nightmare Sprout comes into battle, and that should even the boards quite a bit. At this point, we want to maintain Emerald Presence, and then we want to spam Breath, and that's basically going to end the fight. We still have quite a few rounds of Unholy Ascension left, so this isn't really a big deal. And we would have actually had more health going into this had I not been so greedy earlier, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to finish this off right here with a giant breath hit. So there we go, pretty easy. So 4,800 experience, and that one gave me some battle pet bandages. I believe the humanoid training stone that I got here was actually like a luck thing, you know how you sometimes get those. I don't think you're supposed to get that, I think it was just battle pet bandages. And that's how I do it. With the right pets on hand, this fight is an easy way to level your new Legion pets while getting your world quest done. I'll be putting together family-specific teams towards the Family Familiar achievement as time goes on, so keep an eye out for those. Thanks for watching, let me know what you think, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.